Imagine yourself caught in a frantic maze. The walls are high and the paths twist and turn in every direction. You feel a sense of urgency, a need to find your way out, but every step you take seems to lead you deeper into the labyrinth. Your heart pounds as you race through endless corridors, each one looking eerily similar to the last. The air feels thick with tension and your breath comes in short, sharp gasps. You can almost hear the echo of your own heartbeat, a constant reminder of the pressure you're under. Searching for an elusive exit, you turn corner after corner, hoping that the next one will lead you to freedom. But the maze seems to have a mind of its own, shifting and changing, keeping you trapped within its walls. Every turn leads to another dead end, fueling your desperation. You feel the weight of frustration bearing down on you, each dead end a reminder of your inability to escape. The walls seem to close in and you can't help but feel a sense of hopelessness. This is the experience of mental suffering, a relentless cycle of thoughts and emotions that keeps us trapped in our minds. It's as if our own thoughts have become the walls of the maze, confining us within their boundaries. We yearn for peace, yet we find ourselves consumed by anxieties, regrets, and fears. These emotions swirl around us, creating a storm that we can't seem to escape. We lie awake at night, our minds racing with thoughts of what could have been and what might be. The mind, in its constant striving for something different, something better, becomes a battleground. We are at war with ourselves, torn between our desires and our fears. Each decision feels like a monumental task, and we second-guess every choice we make. It's easy to get lost in the labyrinth of our own making. We wander in circles, retracing our steps, hoping to find a way out but often ending up right where we started. The sense of defeat can be overwhelming, and we begin to doubt if escape is even possible. But there is a way out. The maze is not as impenetrable as it seems. There is a path to freedom, a way to break free from the cycle of suffering. It begins with understanding, with recognizing the nature of our thoughts and emotions. By understanding the nature of our suffering, we can begin to unravel the knots within and find lasting peace. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, we can learn to navigate the maze of our minds, finding clarity and calm amidst the chaos. The journey may be challenging, but the destination is worth every step. Much of our suffering arises from the discrepancy between our expectations and reality. We cling to idealized visions of how life should be, only to be met with disappointment when things don't go according to plan. The present moment in all its imperfection becomes a source of frustration. We chase after fleeting pleasures and seek to avoid pain, perpetuating a cycle of craving and aversion. This constant pursuit of something other than what is creates a breeding ground for suffering. True peace, however, lies not in forcing reality to conform to our desires, but in accepting what is. Attachment, in its various forms, is another source of profound suffering. We cling to possessions, relationships, and even ideas, believing that our happiness depends on them. But the nature of all things is impermanence. When change inevitably comes, as it always does, we experience pain and loss. This clinging arises from a sense of lack, a belief that we are incomplete without something outside ourselves. The key to liberation lies in recognizing the abundance within and finding contentment in the present moment, free from attachment to external conditions. The human mind, with its remarkable capacity for thought, can also be our greatest tormentor. We endlessly replay past events, harboring regrets and resentments. We anxiously anticipate the future, consumed by worries and fears. Lost in the labyrinth of our thoughts, we become disconnected from the present moment, the only place where life truly unfolds. This overthinking perpetuates our suffering, preventing us from experiencing the joy and peace available to us in the here and now. Learning to quiet the mind and become present is essential for breaking free from this cycle of mental anguish. Our past experiences, particularly those that were painful or traumatic, leave their mark on our psyche. These unresolved emotional wounds can create unconscious patterns of thought and behavior that continue to cause us suffering long after the original event. We may develop unhealthy coping mechanisms or find ourselves triggered by situations that remind us of past traumas. Healing these wounds requires acknowledging and processing the pain we carry within, allowing ourselves to feel it fully so we can release its grip on us. Shifting perspectives, reframing pain for inner peace. While we cannot always control the circumstances of our lives, we can choose how we respond to them. Our thoughts, not the events themselves, are what truly create our experience of suffering. By learning to shift our perspectives, we can transform pain into a catalyst for growth and inner peace. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we can see them as opportunities for learning and development. This shift in mindset empowers us to approach life's inevitable difficulties with greater resilience and acceptance. The art of acceptance: letting go of the need to control. The desire to control our lives is a natural human impulse, but it is also a major source of suffering. When we resist what is, when we fight against the natural flow of life, we create inner conflict and tension. Acceptance, on the other hand, does not imply passivity or resignation. It is a conscious choice to acknowledge reality as it is, without judgment or resistance. This radical acceptance allows us to find peace amidst the chaos, to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. By surrendering to the present moment, we open ourselves to the possibility of profound transformation. Finding stillness in the present moment. The power of mindfulness. In today's fast-paced world where distractions are endless and our minds are constantly bombarded with information, finding moments of stillness can seem like an impossible task. Yet it is in these moments of stillness that we can truly connect with ourselves and the world around us. The mind is constantly seeking to pull us away from the present moment, lost in regrets of the past. We often find ourselves ruminating over things we cannot change, replaying scenarios in our heads and wishing we had done things differently. These thoughts can weigh heavily on us, creating a sense of sadness and longing, or anxieties about the future. We worry about what might happen, creating scenarios in our minds that may never come to pass. This constant state of worry can lead to stress and anxiety, making it difficult to enjoy the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention back to the here and now, observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. It is about acknowledging these thoughts and feelings, but not letting them control us. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our inner experiences with a sense of curiosity and openness. It is about becoming fully present in our bodies, in our surroundings, in this very moment. When we walk mindfully, we feel the ground beneath our feet, the texture of the earth, the rustle of leaves in the wind. We become aware of the sights, sounds, and smells around us, grounding ourselves in the present. Through consistent mindfulness practice, we can cultivate a space of stillness within ourselves, a sanctuary from the relentless chatter of the mind. This inner sanctuary becomes a place we can return to whenever we need to find peace and clarity. It is a space where we can reconnect with our true selves, away from the noise and distractions of daily life. In this space of presence, we connect with a deep sense of peace and well-being that transcends the fluctuations of our external circumstances. This sense of peace is not dependent on what is happening around us, but comes from within. It is a state of being that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that we have the inner resources to handle whatever comes our way. Cultivating gratitude, a pathway to joy. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, often overlooking the small moments that bring us true happiness. But what if we could shift our perspective and find joy in the everyday? Gratitude is a powerful antidote to suffering. It allows us to pause and reflect on the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how insignificant they may seem. By acknowledging these moments, we can transform our mindset and experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. When we focus on what we are grateful for, our attention shifts away from what we lack. Instead of dwelling on our shortcomings or the things we wish we had, we start to see the richness in our current circumstances. This shift in focus can lead to a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. We begin to appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives, the simple joys, the loving connections, and the moments of peace and contentment. These are the treasures that often go unnoticed but hold immense value. The beauty that surrounds us. Nature, in all its splendor, offers countless opportunities for gratitude. The vibrant colors of a blooming flower, the serene stillness of a sunset, or the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind can all serve as reminders of the world's inherent beauty. Cultivating gratitude is not about denying the challenges we face, but about choosing to focus on the good. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's natural to encounter obstacles. However, by practicing gratitude, we can find strength and resilience in the face of adversity. It is about recognizing the gifts present in every moment, no matter how small. A kind gesture from a stranger, a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning, or a heartfelt conversation with a loved one can all be sources of gratitude. By practicing gratitude regularly, we cultivate a sense of contentment and joy that permeates our entire being. This practice can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, where we jot down things we are thankful for each day, or taking a few moments to reflect on our blessings during meditation. We begin to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in perspective can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life where we are more present and appreciative of the moments that truly matter. Embracing gratitude can transform our lives, making each day a little brighter and more meaningful. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content to inspire and uplift. Thank you for watching.